This week's Seder we see Parshas Boy. It's written the whole Indian of Korban Pesach. Why do we have to bring a Korban Pesach? What is Korban Pesach exactly? So the Medrash brings down, just like you have a wife, a woman who's pregnant, she has the child. When does she know to go to the hospital? When she realizes that the child started moving, that there's moving over there in the water and everything, etc., etc. Then that's the time which the woman comes to the hospital and she goes to the nursing home, and she goes wherever she goes, and the nurse helps her to take out the baby, etc., etc. We were in Mitzrayim, joined completely to the Mitzrayim. Halolu oiv de avodah zorah, halolu oiv de avodah zorah. We were both joined to the Mitzrayim, just like the Mitzrayim had long hair, we also had long hair. Of course, we had Jewish names, and of course, we had our own clothes, Jewish clothes, and of course, we had Loishinu Shmom, and we spoke Lashon HaKodesh, but Ava became, we were in Mitzrayim 210 years. And the Chashash was that if we stay any longer in Mitzrayim, Kav Yochel Chas V'Chelila, we will be joined to the Mitzrayim. What did HaKadosh Baruch Hu want from us? HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted from us that we completely will cut ourselves out from Mitzrayim. How can we cut ourselves out from Mitzrayim? How can we cut the child which is joined to its mother with a chut hatabur? How can we cut this cord between us and Mitzrayim? Through doing the Korban Pesach. The Korban Pesach b'chodesh Nisan, chodesh Teleh. The Mitzrayim were oived avodah zorah. Of the Jewish people, which Moshe Rabbeinu said, you have to bring a Korban Pesach. And the Korban Pesach was like the Getchka, was like the god of the Mitzrayim. How can you bring it? And they went to the market on the 10th of Iyar, and they tied the goat to the bed. And they said, a few more days we're going to shecht him. And not only going to shecht him, we're going to make fried meat. We're going to put the meat on the coals. We're not going to boil it. We're going to make roast it. And once it's roasted, so the reach, the smell of the meat will go to the whole of Mitzrayim. And the whole Mitzrayim will know that the Jewish people are like boygert, or they're like going against the Mitzri. The Mitzrayim in Mitzrayim, also HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, in order for you to go out from Mitzrayim, since we had hair like the Mitzrayim, and since we oived avodah zorah like the Mitzrayim, but in order to go out from Mitzrayim, we have to go against them. How is against them? We have to bring the getchka, we have to bring the gedi, and shecht it, and roast the meat, and take the chometz out of the house. I have no kesher whatsoever with the Mitzri to tell us that we are not joined to the Mitzri. We have no kesher with the Mitzri. We have to take scissors and cut the kesher which we had till now with the Mitzri, through that we are leaving Mitzrayim, through the Emunah, through the Bitochoid, for us which were leaving the Mitzrayim. Everything goes together with the She'ifa, with the want, with the Cheshuk to leave Mitzrayim. The time came for us to get out of Mitzrayim and not stay any longer in Mitzrayim. We asked the question, why did the end of the Medrash Rabbah brings down, the end of the Seder brings down, that when Am Yisrael, they wanted to leave Mitzrayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the Ruach Chazak go through Gan Eden, and everyone which was in Mitzrayim smelt. It's like a person goes next to a Besomim store, next to a store which sells Besomim, or which sells perfume, and the perfume smells so good that whoever serves in the store gets joined to the perfume. Whoever sells in the perfume store, all the perfume in the store gets stuck to the person's clothes, and everyone knows that this person sells in the perfume store like a person sells in the butcher. He works in the butcher, so the smell of the butcher, of the meat, comes to his clothes. The smell of the besomim comes to the people's clothes, which the people sell Let's say once went through a duty-free store, and I came in there. Whoever comes past there, the people, whoever walks in there, you see they smell from the perfume. When Bnei Yisrael were in Mitzrayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought to them a reach, a ruach, a wind, which went through Gan Eden, and that brought a very strong smell. And Am Yisrael wanted to breathe, wanted to smell the very good smell, but they couldn't smell it. They didn't have courage to smell it. They were weak from the smell. They told Moshe Rabbeinu, "We are so tired from the smell. Give us to eat from the Korban Pesach, because we are tired from the smell." So HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, "You do bris milah, you'll be able to eat the Korban Pesach. You cannot eat the Korban Pesach." And sitting in the Medrash, each person gave himself to do the bris milah, and then they did the bris milah. They ate the Korban Pesach. They cut themselves out completely from the Mitzrayim. Where did this reach in Mitzrayim come from? That why did HaKadosh make the wind go through the Gan Eden to have the smell? So Rashi says, and parashat Toldos, everything started from Yaakov Avinu. Everything started from Yitzchak Avinu. The Yitzchak Avinu told Esav Rosha, "Halayla hazeh, kol olam kuloi is going to say Hallel, v'oitzrois talelim niftochim, and the oitz of the tal is going to open. Please bring me mat amim, that I can bench you." That's what Yitzchak told Esav, and Esav went the whole day out. He couldn't find nothing until he bought the dog. In the meantime, Yaakov Avinu came in. When Yaakov Avinu comes in, he's so scared, going into his father. So Malachi Ashores helped Yaakov Avinu go in. Malachi Ashores, they brought in a Reich Gan Eden, which joined to the meat which Yaakov Avinu brought for Yitzchak Avinu. Vayorech et Reach begodov. Rashi ben Parashat told us, "Aloi ein Reach ra, yoisi mishetev izim el melamed shenichnas imo Reach Gan Eden." And that's the Reach Gan Eden, which was even Mitziin Yitzis Mitzrayim. The Reich Gan Eden today, which we have, that kol echod ve'echod, each and every single person, which talks about Pesach, talks about Yitzis Mitzrayim. Kol amar b'lesaba Yitzis Mitzrayim, harezim v'shuboch. Such a simcha we have. Each Yid in the world had such a good simcha. He sits down the table with the children. Man ishtana alayla zeh mikol haleilos. And every family sings his own tunes and his own songs. Everything is ordered to be Meshabeach HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Melech Malchei Amlochem HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's what was in Mitzrayim, and that's what is also these days. That we learn these parashas, Boy B'Shalach, and we come to Yitzis Mitzrayim, and we come joined to the Melech, Mechuba to the Melech, to be one with the Melech. Yisrael v'araisa v'kutshubichu chadu. Yisrael and the Torah and kutshubichu is one. It's all one. We're all united. And we have the she'ifa to go out of the Golos. We have the she'ifa to go away from the Goyim, to be mechuba to Melech Malchei Amlochim. What kind of simcha we have. What kind of ava we have. That's what we get from learning these parashas. Every year we learn it, we get more and more happy, more and more joyful, completely mechuba, the Melech Malchei Amlochim, and through the she'ifa, and through the emunah, but Vadaya Kodesh Baruch Hu will help each Yid in his matzav, and we will always be joined to the Shechina Doisha, Kol Yamei Chayenu, and we just like Mitzrayim Galtonu, and Bebeis Avodim Beitisonu, also this generation, Kol Echad Ve'echad will go out of our Meitzorim, will go out of our problems, we will join with Mechuba, the Melech Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.